Disclaimer, the comments made in this video are intended for entertainment purposes only and are not intended to offend anyone. Welcome back, folks. Today we're stepping into the epicenter of unhinged activism, where logic takes a back seat and chaos rides shotgun. Grab your popcorn and maybe a helmet, because this one's got flying cans, screaming slogans, and a healthy dose of instant regret. First up is a classic anti-ice meltdown, the kind where bravado meets instant regret in a matter of seconds. It starts with him squaring up to the cops like he's auditioning for a riot movie, only to launch a can and instantly regret his life choices. Before he can even finish his victory lap, a bystander in a white shirt tackles him straight into next week. 1 second he's shouting justice, the next he's face to face with asphalt justice. Now for a prime example of performative outrage caught on camera.
So tough with your assault rifles and your sticks. You should be standing here with us. You're on the wrong side of history. We know you got a job to do, but you took an oath to the Constitution, not to the fascists in the White House. Think about what you're doing now. Think about what this means. Coming into our community. Peaceful community. People working their jobs. They send in men in military fatigues. Weapons of war into our communities. And you stand here and you allow it. I am sick and tired of it. You should be sick and tired of it. You think any of these people in the White House sending you these commands give a f*** about you? Not one of them do. They laugh at you. Our president laughs at you. He calls you fools. He said the people who died overseas in the military were chumps. That's who you're offending right now. Think about your place in history, ladies and gentlemen. Ask yourself when you wake up tomorrow. I don't know if you have kids. Ask yourself the future you want for your children. Is it this? You can answer me. Is it this? Do you feel good about this? You're tough behind your masks and your fatigues and with your weapons, but how do you feel on the inside? This is our community, and we will fight for it if we have to.
Here's a self-proclaimed freedom fighter lecturing soldiers like he's starring in a low-budget political drama. He's screaming about history, fascism, and the Constitution to men who couldn't care less. The troops stand silent while he melts down in 4K, proving once again that the loudest voice in the crowd usually has the least sense in it. Next up, a proud MAGA supporter walks straight into a Portland anti-ICE protest holding nothing but an American flag and pure confidence.
So this man with the American flag saw, I don't know if it was my live or another live. You can see him right here. He said he lives close by, and he came down because he saw us getting mobbed. So, like, what a good guy that he would do that. Thank God. He's brave.
If you want the war to stop and you want to free Palestine, how come you're not protesting AOC? AOC. No, not the organization. APAC, AOC, all of them.
So this is the man. He came down because he saw us being mobbed, and he brought his wife with him. It's like so brave of them. It's so brave of them. They decided to stand up and do something. I love it. I love this. So happy to see that.
woke mob starts shrieking like he just waved garlic at vampires. While they're busy throwing tantrums, he stands calm, smiling, and refusing to fold. By the time officers show up, the resistance looks less like revolutionaries and more like a therapy session gone wrong. Here comes another round of Portland chaos, where peaceful protest once again means smoke, sirens, and someone eating pavement for justice. Federal agents move in, and the woke warriors immediately forget what nonviolent means. One second they're shouting about freedom, the next they're getting carried off like luggage at baggage claim. Red smoke fills the air, but it's not revolution, it's just the scent of another protest that aged poorly. Now for a personal favorite, where a woke activist on an escalator decides to preach to ICE agents about quitting their jobs, only to get verbally body slammed in front of everyone.
This ICE agent's clapback is legendary. Play the clip.
She's shouting about morals and career choices like anyone asked, when one calm agent ends her speech with a single line: "You can choose a salad." The internet crowned him a legend, while she stood there realizing activism doesn't come with a comeback button. Coming up, we've got a meltdown caught on camera that looks like a live-action version of what not to do at a protest.
What law enforcement agency are you with, dude? What law enforcement agency are you with?
You are required to tell me, where are you taking them? Where are you taking them? Where are you taking them?
Let me ask you a question. Give me a question. Where are you taking them? Civilians with just
You have to tell us.
without identifying
You
yourself
have
as
to
a police
tell us.
officer.
You are kidnapping them. Tell us where you're taking them. Tell us where you're taking them. Tell us where you are. You do this. Tell us where.
A woman loses her mind as officers haul a guy into a van. She screams about kidnapping while the rest of the crowd joins the chorus of chaos. Meanwhile, the officers don't even blink, proving once again that shouting louder doesn't make you right, and screaming at professionals just makes you look ridiculous. Here we have another classic meltdown, starring a protester who thinks shouting louder makes her argument stronger.
Sir, do you have a number where I can call? I'm standing back, sir. I'm standing right here. I'm an attorney. I'm right here. Yeah, we right here. Pull your mask down. Pull your mask down, you coward. Pull your mask down, you cowards. That's all you can do. ¿Cuál es tu número? Por su familia. That's all you can do, right? I hope y'all have a terrible day. Your family, your family, for real. Yeah. Take your mask down, you coward. Take your mask down, you coward.
She's screaming insults, switching languages, and cursing families like it's performance art, while the officer calmly turns his back and keeps doing his job. Every taunt lands on deaf ears, and her fury only highlights how little power she actually had. Next up, we've got a wild chase that looks more like a failed action movie than a protest.
busy Monday morning boarding up the front of the ICE building in southwest Portland. On his lunch hour, Ivan V says he came out to take a stand against ICE. He was on his own after the area had been cleared.
There's a lot of things happening in the world right now that make me feel scared, but I know that I don't have the automatic fear of getting swept up and having my citizenship status questioned by any means.
But while he was protesting, he wasn't standing. He was taken to the ground, stepping over the lines, going from the sidewalk to the ICE driveway by Department of Human Services agents who wrestled with him and chased him, tased him twice, but he got away.
A protester tries to play Houdini, escaping police custody while running through the streets like someone forgot to teach them personal safety. Officers give chase, calm and professional, while our woke hero flails, dodging traffic and dignity in equal measure. By the time he gets tackled and tased, it's clear that protest drama does not equal street smarts. Now check this out. Chaos hits the streets as a group of woke anti-ICE protesters try to block a van.
Now that people are trying to block ICE from leaving this place, they're throwing garbages here onto the streets, trashing it.
Right now. That's your city. This is how the sheriff works.
Look, you had this guy taunting and messing with the police. He's gotten thrown a few times by the... And he's keeping on going back to him, too. This guy right here just got pushed by the police after he's pushing at them. Police threw him down, and he keeps going after them. How do you feel about the police coming through here today?
They're fascists. Their goddamn jobs.
These are the same streets where the riots took place in 2020 after the George Floyd incident.
This is classic meltdown in action. One protester keeps getting thrown to the ground, puddle and all, while another gets pushed over by a fellow activist, proving that in the world of woke protests, sometimes your biggest threat is your own team. Meanwhile, officers stay unbothered, just doing their jobs as chaos collapses on itself. Here's a good one. Chaos erupts on the John A. Roebling Suspension Bridge as a group of woke anti-ICE protesters try to make a stand. One protester in a red hat gets slammed to the ground while a woman rushes in to save the day and ends up flat on the pavement. Officers stay unbothered, pulling people apart, and the human chain of protesters collapses under its own chaos. Woke energy meets reality, and it does not go well. Next, tensions hit a boiling point in Portland as anti-ICE protesters throw themselves at federal agents.
Bill was on the scene as it unfolded, and he joins us now from Oregon with the latest. Bill.
Ainsley, good morning to you. I can tell you things got pretty heated out here at the Portland ICE building last night. We witnessed a violent fistfight that left a man knocked out. We saw the burning of American flag, the macing of protesters, and multiple clashes with federal agents. We'll get right into the video and show you what we witnessed. Take a look. This was last night, one of those clashes. Federal agents bull rushing and arresting a protester who had stepped onto federal property despite repeated warnings. There was another protester taunting the agents on a megaphone, asking them what the feds were going to do about it if they walked on their property. Well, that guy found out. There was another video we had of agents chasing down and arresting a separate protester, though it's unclear what this woman was detained for.
One protester thinks shouting into a megaphone will intimidate trained agents, but reality quickly sets in. Another protester gets chased and detained while a woman gets hauled off. The agents stay calm, the protesters stay chaotic, and woke bravado meets its match on federal turf. This time, the chaos hits peak levels as a group of woke protesters think sitting in the street will stop traffic, but reality has other plans. One woman storms in, dragging protesters off the asphalt while they sit there like confused toddlers. Another group gets manhandled as a man rips their banner away and drags them off the road. All the shouting and gesturing in the world cannot save them from getting utterly wrecked. Here comes pure gold as woke protesters think blocking traffic will save the planet.
Really, this is gonna work, guys. This is definitely gonna work. Brilliant. What a brilliant idea. What do you mean just stop oil? All your stuff is made out of oil, you idiots. Your clothes, these jackets, they're all made out of oil. What the are you doing here, making a nuisance of yourselves? This is a joke. What a joke. What are you doing here? Get out the road. You're wasting everybody's time and petrol. All these guys, their engines are running all the time, wasting more bloody oil, you nutters. What is this made out of? What are your clothes made out of? How did your clothes get here? They got here by oil. What are you doing? This makes no sense at all. Just stop oil. You haven't thought about this. If you want to stop oil, you need to stay at home and go and live in the forest. What are you doing? Why are you doing this? How is this going to help anybody other than you getting out all your frustrations?
We've got a man losing his patience with the protesters' logic, or lack thereof. He goes full sarcastic mode, pointing out the irony of telling everyone to just stop oil while wearing clothes and jackets made from it. He mocks, yells, and gestures like a frustrated teacher, while the protesters just stand there silently, looking confused and utterly defeated by reality. Here's a wild one from Vancouver, where a protest turns into chaos faster than you can blink.
Why do you think they're getting that kind of representation? I mean, it's clearly was aggressive violence.
You're what to say. These police are mostly indoctrinated as well. The mob. Because you're afraid to do anything to be law and order. They'll being of this version. So it's just it's from all around.
Probably want to know. How do you keep your
What's
how do you keep
my dog. Yes, yes. My phone and my purse. Please, it's on the ground.
Chris Elston standing calm while a counter-protester goes full meltdown mode with an umbrella and pride flag. She screams, curses, and even shoves, while Elston keeps his composure. The crowd swells, police step in, and the chaos continues. This clip perfectly captures woke rage hitting a wall when confronted by someone who doesn't flinch. Here's a wild one from the protest where one anti-ICE activist loses all chill and goes full meltdown mode at a metal fence. An unhinged anti-ICE protester screaming and shoving her sign while threatening everyone within a 5-mile radius. Meanwhile, the pro-USA counter-protester just stands there, calm as a cucumber, holding her sign, completely unbothered by the screaming chaos. There you have it. Another day, another peaceful protest that ends with someone eating pavement and learning that actions still have consequences. If you're going to preach peace, maybe start by not throwing things at people. That's today's dose of woke chaos. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more reality checks.